your host, Paul Brian, and I want us to dive deep today into a topic that might feel uncomfortable for some of you, and that is you before them. I want us to talk about you before them. Now, before you jump to conclusions, let me clarify. This episode isn't about being selfish or neglecting others. It's about the critical truth that if you don't prioritize yourself, you can't fully show up for others. You can't pour from an empty cup. Many of us are constantly putting other people's needs, whether it's family, friends, colleagues, or society, before our own. While there is value in being generous and caring, it's just as important, if not more important, to ensure your own needs are met first. That's why I wanted to explore how prioritizing self-care, personal growth, and setting boundaries actually makes you more capable of supporting those around you. So if you've been feeling burned out, drained, or like you're always giving more than you are receiving, this episode is for you. Let's start by answering an important question. Why is it necessary to put yourself first? You can't give what you don't have. Imagine you're on a plane and the safety instructions are come on. What do they say? Put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. The reason is simple. If you're not okay, you can't help anyone else. This applies in life too. If you're not constantly running on uh, on empty, physically, mentally, or emotionally, you won't have the capacity to give your best to others. Priori- Prioritizing your own well-being allows you to be more present and helpful when others need you. Number two is self-care. And self-care isn't selfish. Society often glorifies self-care, self-sacrifice, but there is a difference between being selfless and being sacrificial to the point of burnout. Self-care is about maintaining your health, energy, and emotional well-being. When you take time to take care of yourself, you are not neglecting others. You are ensuring that you have the strength and clarity to support them when they need it. Again, personal growth creates better connections. The more you grow as an individual, the more value you can offer to others, whether it's through emotional intelligence, better communication, or deeper empathy. Your personal development enhances every relationship in your life when you prioritize learning and growth. Actually, what you do, you bring more to the table in every area of your life. One of the biggest barriers to putting yourself first is guilt. You've been conditioned to believe that focusing on ourselves is selfish. So, how do you overcome that feeling? One, reframe self care as a responsibility. Instead of seeing self care as a luxury, think of it as your responsibility. If you are constantly running on empty, you are not serving anyone, not your family, not your colleagues, and certainly not yourself. You owe it to yourself and the people in your life to be at your best. Number two, you need to know that you need to recognize the power of saying no. A huge part of putting yourself first is learning to say no. Saying yes to everything can drain your energy and resources, leaving little for your own needs. It's not about rejecting people, it's about protecting your energy for the things that matter most. If you're constantly saying yes to everyone, you are saying no to yourself. Again, Addressing the fear of judgment. What will people think if I take a day for myself? What if I say no to helping someone because I need rest? These are the thoughts that often hold us back. But the truth is, people respect boundaries. When you show that you value your time and energy, others will begin to value it as well. And if someone doesn't respect your boundaries, that's a reflection of them, not you. How then can you put yourself first without guilt? Schedule time for yourself. You see, we schedule meetings, appointments, and commitments to others, but do we schedule time for ourselves? Block out time in your calendar, specifically for you. It could be for exercise, reading, or simply relaxing. By scheduling it, or by scheduling time, you make it a priority rather than an afterthought. You also need to set clear boundaries. And in setting clear boundaries, this is very essential in protecting your energy and mental well being. This could mean setting limits on how much time you spend working, limiting how accessible you are to others, or saying no to social events that you are not interested in. Boundaries help prevent burnout and ensure that you are not constantly overextended. You also need to practice mindfulness and reflection. Now, mindfulness is a powerful tool for reconnecting with yourself. Spend time each day in reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in quiet. This helps you stay grounded and focused on your own needs, especially when life gets busy. Engage in activities that fuel you. What activities make you rejuvenated and recharged? For some, it's exercise. For others, it's creative outlets like painting, writing, or even cooking. Whatever it is, make sure you are consistently engaging in activities that bring joy and replenish your energy. Then you also need to seek personal growth, whether it's reading a book, taking a course, or developing a new skill. Personal growth should be an ongoing process. Growth not only benefits you, but also improves your ability to contribute meaningfully to others. When you learn more, you can offer more to the world. You'll often ask yourself, how does putting yourself first lead to greater success? When you prioritize yourself, you recharge your energy, both mentally and physically. This makes you more productive and focused when it's time to work or take care of others. You'll find that you get more done in less time when you are operating from a place of fullness rather than exhaustion. Again, life is full of challenges, but when you are consistently caring for yourself, you build the resilience to handle those challenges. Taking time to rest, recharge, and grow gives you the strength to bounce back from setbacks. You'll approach difficulties with a clear mind and a stronger spirit. Prioritizing yourself also benefits your relationships. When you are well rested, happy, and fulfilled, you have more time to give others. You are able to you are able to be more present, patient, and understanding to others. Then your relationship improve because you are no longer showing up drained or resentful. When you focus on your own growth, passions, and well-being, you are more likely to align with your true purpose. Instead of just going through the motions or living to meet others' expectations, you begin to live authentically based on your own values and desires. By the way, there are several people who have succeeded by putting themselves first. Oprah Winfrey is a great example of someone who prioritizes self-care and personal growth. Despite her busy career, she consistently carves out time for reflection, time for meditation, and for learning. She has spoken openly about how putting herself first allows her to be more present in her work and with her audience. Bill Gates, even with the demands of being the co-founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates always made time for reading and personal development. He's known for taking think weeks where he retreats to a quiet place with no distraction to reflect, read, and plan. This has been a key part of his success. Take an example again of Michelle Obama. As First Lady, Michelle Obama was juggling immense responsibility, but she always prioritized exercise and self care. In her memoir, Becoming, she shares how essential it was for her to keep her own needs front and center so she could better serve her family and her role as First Lady. This and many individuals show us that the more we care for ourselves, the more we have to offer others and the world. If you want to put yourself first, that is prioritizing you before them, then evaluate your life. Take a moment to assess where you are currently giving too much and not receiving enough. Are you overworking, neglecting your health, saying yes to many requests? Identify the areas where you need to set stronger boundaries. Again, you need to make self care a non negotiable. Whether it's 30 minutes of exercise, meditation, or creative work, make time for self care every day. Treat it as an unnegotiable part of your schedule, just like you would any important meeting or commitment. The way you schedule those meetings and commitment, schedule time for yourself. Again, communicate your needs. If you're going to put yourself first, you need to communicate your boundaries clearly. Let the people around you know when you are unavailable or when you need time for yourself. The more upfront you are, the more people will respect your space. And then lastly, don't forget to celebrate the moments when you successfully put yourself first. Recognize the impact it has on your energy, mood, and relationships. The more you celebrate, the more you'll be motivated to keep doing it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Success Ladder. I hope you are feeling inspired and empowered to start putting yourself first. Remember, this isn't about neglecting others. It's about ensuring you are at your best so that you can be of service to those who need you. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with others, leave a review, and I would love to hear how you plan to implement self care and personal growth into your life. Stay tuned for our next episode, and until then, take care of yourself because you deserve it. My name is Paul Bryan, and this is Success Ladder. We inspire the world.